Jim Norton is in studio with us. He is at the Lincoln Theater tonight. You can go to jimnorton.com to buy tickets. You should definitely do that. Sell the place out.
Very wild. We have so many, connections.
Yes.
You know, Jim's only been on the show maybe 5 times, I don't know, through the years. We have a lot of mutual, connections. One of them being Voss.
Yeah.
Right.
Rich, we had a lot of comedians.
We love Rich.
We love Rich. There's something about...
Play golf with Voss.
He'll play golf with anybody.
Yeah.
He'll literally play golf with anybody.
That guy's a funny dude.
That is a funny dude. Now, Rich is one of those guys that when your world, he says, I'm Switzerland, I'm in the middle and all that.
Yes.
Is that how it is for most of the guys? Because you guys all have a lot of mutual friends. How's that work?
Well, we're not asking people to choose. You know, I don't care if they go on Opie's show, and you
Yeah.
shouldn't care if they go on mine. They don't even need to be Switzerland, because we're not fighting like that. We're not fighting over property that they have to choose on. Go on any show you want. I don't care what they do.
You like the D.C. audience.
Love D.C. Love
Yeah.
it. Yeah. It's a lot of people from Virginia, it's just, they're like Jersey animals.
Right.
The same people. Boston, Cleveland, just a bunch of cranky white people that show up at my shows. It's awesome. It really is.
True.
It's like the bad guys in every Spike Lee film. That's who shows up in my audiences.
Right.
But they're great. I mean, this is that type of mentality I like.
Was it
Like the guys who ran the pizzeria and do the right thing?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's it. You know what I mean?
That's what he wants.
Yeah.
I wanted the visual yesterday. I think it was your show. Forgive me, because I've been just sort of scanning everyone. Were you interviewing Nick Nolte yesterday?
Yes.
All right. What has happened
What's
to Nick?
going on with that
Nick
guy?
is he sounded very, very fragile.
How old
Yes.
You know, I don't know. He's
coming
got
in-
to be pushing 40. I don't know. I'm going to guess he's in his late 60s, early
He's gotta be
70s.
late
Did everybody comment on that? Like, oh my God, I could barely understand.
You know,
this.
it's funny.
75.
75.
Is he really?
Oh my
Well, that's
God.
the reason right there.
When you're that old and you've lived that type of life, it's kind of like Gary Busey and Sid Vicious in one life.
Right.
I wasn't surprised that his voice was still like a little, and he could have just been sick too. But he sounded frail, but he didn't feel frail.
He didn't?
No. When you sat next to him, he's still a big dude, and he was right there with you. So I figured his voice might just be, he might just actually be sick.
He's always had that deep raspy
Yeah, but
voice.
you should have
Yeah.
heard it yesterday. It
He
was
was
really
frail.
weak.
Was he?
It was really weak sounding.
It did sound weak, but it didn't. For some reason, his being next to him, he didn't seem like old and feeble.
What about Ozzy? Because I know you interviewed Ozzy a lot.
I've gone to gigs with Ozzy. I get to go to see Sabbath with him in the car. It's the most
That's
bizarre
pretty amazing.
life turn.
Is it unbelievable?
Literally just sitting there with like 2 chatty Cathys the whole ride down. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, Ozzy is better now than he's ever been. Like literally all the time I've known him, he's sober now. So he's like with it. His voice is strong. He sounded amazing on stage. And people who think Ozzy's out of it, because he stutters. And Ozzy's dyslexic. So a lot of times, he's grabbing for something. But you ride down to a gig with him, and everything that's happening in the news, he's 100%. It's the first thing he said to me when I saw him after a while. What do you think of Trump, Jim? And I start talking about Trump. He's 100% with whatever's going on. So I'm just, even if he wasn't, I'd still love to be in the car with him.
Is he able to move around on stage? Like, what's that like?
You know, it's funny, man. Ozzy would always do a thing where he just kind of hangs on the mic and then he walks around. You watch his stuff from the 82 when he did that special for MTV in California. He'll walk around, he just kind of stands there, and then he walks back and stands there.
Yeah.
He moves the same as he always
You're
does.
wearing the Metallica tee. I saw Metallica open for him in '86.
Yes, so
same
did I.
thing. He's just sitting. He's grabbing the mic in the middle of the stage. He's letting everybody else run around like maniacs. But
Jesus.
yeah, he hasn't moved for like 30 years.
He's the same age as Bruce, and Springsteen looks 100 times better, right?
Bruce looks
Bruce could
younger.
do 4-hour shows.
Yeah, but let Bruce wake up in the road somewhere. Bruce has not done drugs.
Yeah, he hasn't
Right.
lived as
That's true.
hard
That
as
is true.
Ozzy.
Oh my God, Bruce has been probably a healthy thing. He probably tips back a couple of beers.
Right.
Ozzy is the guy that rock stars look at and go, if we ever get that bad, we're quitting. The fact that he's still alive is a miracle. And
Yeah,
he's
like
still
him and Keith
performing.
Richards.
Did you ever find out when you're on stage?
No, I didn't. I'm waiting for my agent to text me back. It's bad when you text your agent. I say, what time is the show? And he goes, who is this? So I don't know. Jim Norton, the ticket link will have it.
All right, JimNorton.com. He's at the Lincoln Theater tonight. Coming up next, Bob Carpenter, the voice of the Nationals, as we preview Game 1 of the National League Division Series.